I just finished installing my air compressor and sPOD power distribution system over there. Installed the dual battery kit probably earlier this week, I think it was. A lot of wiring here. We have the air compressor hooked up to the power bus terminals, the main ones, just because the air compressor tends to pull quite a few amps. And then the sPOD is hooked up to the main power bus terminal as well, or post. If we move around to the other side here, as you can see, sPOD, I have 15 amps running, turning the air compressor on and off. That's overkill. I'll probably put a 5 amp one in there, this one here, and then 15 amps for the Rigid Industry Dual Midnight Edition lights, and then this is for the CB 15 amps. I'm going to do some research on that one. Probably need to lower that down quite a bit. Air compressor here, turned it on, everything is working. Had to get crazy with the wiring. Quite a few butt connectors were used, and just wrapping it up underneath the compressor to watch out for the brake lines was pretty challenging. The sPOD ARB harness, which I purchased, I didn't need, but I wanted to use because it came with the connectors, and I figured I might as well. I'm gonna have to cut something somewhere, so I kept the ARB harness so I could use the connectors. But it's kind of, you can't really see it down in there, but the white plastic plug where both harnesses attach is right underneath here. I'm a little concerned about that, but we'll keep an eye on it. Apart from that, all the other wiring is run inside the firewall here on the edge of the Jeep. Not really a firewall, but on the edge of the Jeep right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Compressor fired up. Let me go inside and to the sPOD here, so you can see there's Goal Zero Yeti 1400 lithium battery. I had these lights on here all night last night and didn't even touch the battery at all. I could probably run those lights for weeks and weeks and weeks before the battery goes dead. It's good for our computers, charge our computers up there. And going to the inside of the Jeep here, we have our sPOD. Nothing's on switch 1, 2, 3. Switch 4 is the air compressor, so I'll turn it on. Let's walk around. In here, turn that off. Our G screen monitoring system says auxiliary is 12.5, boost is on, and the main battery is 12.6. I'm a little concerned by how low the battery voltage is, considering they're two brand new Odessey 34 series PC 1500Ts. I mean, really good deep cycle batteries. I'm gonna keep an eye on that, and if it doesn't change, I might have to return them or look into a charger. I need to do some research on it. Second switch here, or the fifth switch, is for the CB. I haven't hooked the CB up just yet. I ran it to the sPOD, but I haven't finished running it through the Jeep. That's going to require me to take off the tops and the hard top in the back. And then the last one is the Rigid Industry lights, which you can see. There's the left one,